second.
YouTube, what's good with y'all, man? It's your boy Justice coming at y'all with another YouTube read, another collective energy read. I've got a message off the top. Whoever I'm tapping into, it's like a reminder message, but it's like a perspective message, I guess, for somebody. But the message is, there's nothing that can take any blessings that are fatably meant for you with God. So there's nothing that anybody can stop fully or take fully from you that is not emanating from the Most High God's hand. Or that is emanating from the Most High God's hand. Let's go ahead and call the protection in. Angels and ancestors of the highest white light, please bestow upon me clear and concise channel messages. And also please accommodate the space and energy clearing from any past readings. Thank you, and Ashe. So whoever I'm tapping into, there's something about this message is for, those that feel like they've been sabotaged, slowed down, things have been taken away from them, detoured, or a relationship, an opportunity, things like that. A lot of you guys have faced, the seasons of detours, delays, things falling apart, and losing things all suddenly. That's usually a sign that God's very close to you. With secret crush on you, this is something about, I got a different message. When God takes a different type of liking to you, that you'll always know based on what separates in your life, the different changes that happen in your life. And they may not be always positive. They may be very, almost, I won't say negative, but testing, right? Maybe chastising to the point where, damn, all of that happened? Like, damn. But usually things get cleared out in such a way and things get moved around in such a way that usually doesn't make sense at first. But in hindsight visioning, you start to see the pieces get put together in the dark, right? And so this is that kind of message for a lot of people with the Page of Pentacles that have a lot of ambition, a desire, or a mission. They feel like they are on a goal, a testament of wisdom that they're applying, a testament of talent, a testament of knowledge, a testament of ancestry that they're applying in this life, right? A lot of you guys are coming from a certain jurisdiction of ambition that is something that's with the Most High, right? Whether it's the experiences that push you towards the Most High, or whether it's, you getting closer to the Most High at an early age and your life being a testament through that. A lot of people, I've met a lot of different people that have stories like that. I'm one of the ones that, my experiences started to reflect something back to me and it got me closer to the Most High, right? I've met people that have encountered the Most High at an early age, and it changed their trajectory of their lives, right? But there's something about how God can get closer to you through those spirits of delay, through those spirits of lack, through the spirits of desolation, through the spirits of that desert analogy, like Jesus in the desert. There was something that was significant about what the desert symbolized. It was supposed to be a dry land, but yet he was still able to survive and fulfill himself for 40 days, right? If it's not 30, it's 40. And so I think it's 40. So what I'm saying is the symbolization that I'm going to bring that into accord with, it's usually about the sustainability that gets you closer to God amidst harsh conditions, amidst harsh situations that we'll call tests, right? And so tall woman may be significant. I could be tapped in, could be talking to a tall woman, but there's something about, how I take the energy. If you're new here, welcome to the channel, welcome to the team. But I always signify the tall woman, short male, short woman, tall male, into energy dynamics, into polarity. So in this case, a lot of you guys are moving in a certain alignment that you're following, whether it's intuitively, spiritually, or something that you're very aware of on a different level than just those things. A lot of you guys feel like certain things fall apart, certain things start crashing, certain things start getting moved out of your way. Certain things just start happening very climatically when you're on this narrow path. And when I say this narrow path, it's almost like there's a straight line. And only you can walk it, right? So with this hermit energy, a lot of times, God has to distance you, whether it doesn't have to be physical isolation, though at times it can be. Whether it's from a population of people, whether it's from the normal population of people that you're accustomed to. God can sometimes isolate you from these circumstances, these environments, these situations, that he may see a different outcome in than you could possibly see. You could be more comfortable, more happy, more esteemed, more blissful. That's usually the word, more blissful, right? Amidst certain circumstances that end up getting stripped away from us. certain climates, certain dynamics that get just, they just don't work out. Something just happens out of a sudden. These are things that get you closer to what God is trying to show for you, or where God is trying to speak to you through. And so, I wonder what the message is. You're kind of selected by your ancestors from the jump, so sex magic is significant in this message. I was wondering why that would be, but the sacral energy is the key in the alignment to a lot of financial things, emotional things, which can link to the finances. But a lot of different things in your sacral energy manifest in your interpersonal relationships, which therefore manifest outwardly. That's basically what it's really linked to, your sexual energy, your interpersonal relationships. And it doesn't have to be with, friends, family, and lovers. It can go deeper than that. It can be with nature, it can be with drugs, it can be with good food versus bad food. It can be that's linked to your sexual energy, your sacral chakra. So this is some type of correspondence to you were crowned and selected by your ancestors from the jump. So a lot of you guys, it seems that things get stolen from you, taken from you. People do energy work on you. People try to sacrifice you. But a lot of times those things are for gratified gains that maybe you didn't even need at that time, even if it was successful, quote unquote, right? And so a lot of you guys understand what I'm saying along those lines because you've had things sabotaged and stolen from you through certain pursuits outside of, the conduct of God, right? But it seemed like something was allowing it to happen, right? And so the allowance of those things happening was like God saying that there was so much more for you. There's a certain prophet in the Bible that I was just being spoken upon. It wasn't me that read it though. It's either Job, or Joel. Y'all be able to correct me in the comments. But it's one of them that he was like, everything was taken from him as soon as he started following God. He had everything stripped from him. Everything. Like the friends, the associations, the lovers, the money. He got everything stripped from him. His occupation. Everything was stripped from him. And he was like, he didn't understand. But along the path, it was something that God found restitution in that prophet through everything that he didn't even think he wanted or needed. That was what was compensated for him at the end, though. It was something about the testament, the trial, in the test that he was put through amidst everything that was taken from him, because that was the ultimate test. And that was the closest that God got to him. But down there in the dumps, when I think it was Joel, but I don't want to be wrong about it. If it was not Joel, it was Job. But one of them, I think it was Joel, but y'all correct me anyway. But amidst those trials and tribulations, he was confused. He was almost lost. He didn't understand. Like, how could this be a good thing, right? And it almost felt like there was nobody with him. But that was the closest that God was to him. It was just unbeknownst to him. That was the thing. And God, of course, speaks to his prophets throughout the story, but amidst that situation, he felt lost. He felt confused, conflicted. Like, why would, if this is what's happening, if this is who I'm aligned with, why is this happening to me, right? And so that's usually the closest response or confirmation that you'll get that God's pretty close to you. It's about you reaching out to seek, and you'll find. Seek and you shall find. But it's more so about also opening your ears to hear it in a different way that is tailor-made for you to hear it. I can't tell somebody, that's one thing, other people try to tell you how to interpret God. A lot of people have so many different ways of understanding things that would be outside the jurisdiction of my own understanding, right? And so it would be just the best thing to tell somebody, just open your ears, open your eyes, you'll see, you'll hear, but that's subjectively different from how everybody else is gonna see and hear. And so it's just a reminder message for somebody going through, bouts of confusion when you've been promised something maybe. A lot of you guys have been promised something. A lot of you guys are ambitious towards something that you feel is yours already, because it is. And I'm just here as the confirmation to tell you, hey, keep on following it and don't give up, right? Right before your breakthrough. I was told that by a random man that came across me on Resurrection Sunday, and it was almost funny because God uses the most unique characters, the ones that he'll know that you have a chance to listen to, but it's on you if you don't or not, because you may negate that person, you may take away from that person, you may judge that person. It's always that person that comes through with some type of message. And I think I want to just end it off with that one. But he told me, it's like, don't give up right before your breakthrough. It's right there. It's right there. Don't go the other way when it's right there. Don't go the other way when it starts to get hard. Don't go the other way. Because that's probably meaning that something's on the other side of it. And I'm going to end off with that one. If you need a person with me, hit up Shamika Sohn at cnshamika@gmail.com. I've got a few partnership programs if you're interested in 20% off of any floral decor, rose bouquets, or any vibration enhancing jewelry. It'll be in the description. I'm gonna add my Amazon one when I get more acquainted with it myself. I've got a question though. In this one, I've got a question. If you're tapping into me this far, if you're still with me, I've got this. What are you guys thinking about an AI device? What do you think about AI in general? I want to just hear what you guys got to say in the comment section. If you come this far, what do you have to think about AI? It's my last message. So it's your boy Justice, and my love, and I say.